Sometimes we need to let go of things in our lives to make room for better things. Stress less and live more. Don't waste your energy when you have the choice to be happy. Every experience is a positive experience if I view it as an opportunity for growth and self-mastery. If you can get yourself to read 30 minutes a day, you're going to double your income every year. Whatever is expressed is impressed. Whatever you say to yourself, with emotion, generates thoughts, ideas and behaviors consistent with those words. The more excited and committed you are to your work, the more excited and committed will be the people around you. The leader always sets the tone for the department or organization. Do something to move yourself toward your major goal every day. Fear and self-doubt have always been the greatest enemies of human potential. Most successful businesses in the country were started on a kitchen table. As long as people have needs unmet or problems unsolved, there are business opportunities. Whatever you are, always be a good one. The foundation of confidence in virtually every field is preparation. Continuous personal and professional development is your key to the future. Failure is a prerequisite for great success. If you want to succeed faster, double your rate of failure. Today the greatest single source of wealth is between your ears. Refuse to compromise what you know to be right for anyone or anything. My secret for writing is going back to clarity. I'm very clear about what I want to accomplish, the goal, and then the next two are focus and concentration. And I've probably spent my whole life both practicing those two and teaching them. Focus. Focus on a single point and concentration. And concentrating on a single thing till it's done. Perhaps the most important word in success and happiness is the word, ask. The most powerful predictable people builders are praise and encouragement. The starting point of great success in your life begins, in the simplest terms, when you discipline yourself to think and talk about only the things you want and refuse to think and talk about anything you don't want. Rewrite your major goals every day, in the present tense, exactly as if they already existed. There are, basically, three kinds of people: the unsuccessful, the temporarily successful, and those who become and remain successful. The difference is character. The whole purpose of working is to support your ideal lifestyle. Only about 2% of people can work entirely without supervision. We call those people leaders. This is the kind of person you are meant to be and that you can be, if you decide to be. If you want to be in network marketing, you have to be extremely literate online. When you want something badly enough, you will develop the confidence and the ability to overcome any obstacle in your way. Always choose the future over the past. What do we do now? If you were offered the opportunity to be totally happy tomorrow, would you take it? If yes, and I suspect most of us would say yes, what are you doing today to make tomorrow be a happier day than today? The best time to practice mental rehearsal is at night in bed, just before you fall asleep. The last thing you do before you doze off is to imagine yourself performing at your best the following day. You will be amazed at how often the upcoming event or experience happens exactly as you imagined it. Do one thing at a time. Start the day with a list of things you have to do, and do the most important things first. Persisting through lesser difficulties builds your capacity to persist through greater difficulties, and achieve even greater things. Develop an attitude of gratitude. Say thank you to everyone you meet for everything they do for you. How much we like ourselves governs our performance. The more clear your vision of health, happiness, and prosperity, the faster you move toward it and the faster it moves toward you. The faster you work and the more you get done, the better you feel. Most successful people work at a higher tempo of activity than unsuccessful people. They don't necessarily do different things, but they get things done more efficiently in a given time than the average person. Why haven't you achieved your goals yet? What are your favorite excuses, and how do they hold you back? Never consider the possibility of failure. As long as you persist, you will be successful. The day that you stop learning is the day that you start decreasing your rewards and start suffering from frustration and lower levels of satisfaction. The tragedy is that everyone thinks they already have goals. But what they really have are hopes and wishes. Do one thing at a time. Start the day with a list of things you have to do, and do the most important things first. Even if you don't get the list done, you've gotten the most important things done. So many people spend so much time on things that aren't important. The more clearly defined and keenly desired your goals, the more of your natural creativity will be released for goal attainment. Your ability to negotiate, communicate, influence, and persuade others to do things is absolutely indispensable to everything you accomplish in life. Activity equals results. If you want to increase your success, increase your activity. Increase contact with customers. The more people you contact, the higher your sales will be because of the law of probabilities. I believe each person is more creative than he or she has ever imagined. Ideas are a dime a dozen, but people who put them into effect are extremely rare. Be the minority and make it happen. Courage comes from acting courageously on a day-to-day basis. At least 80% of millionaires are self-made. That is, they started with nothing but ambition and energy, the same way most of us start. If you want to sail your ship in a different direction, you must turn 1 degree at a time. Make a habit of dominating the listening, and let the prospect dominate the talking. Goals are the fuel in the furnace of achievement. Think on paper and write them down. Committing your goals to paper increases the likelihood of your achieving them by 1000%. The greatest treasures of your life are associated with the people you love and who love you in return. Become the kind of leader that people would follow voluntarily, even if you had no title or position. Every positive change in your life begins with a clear, unequivocal decision that you are going to either do something or stop doing something. Be selective about your external influences. Your multidimensional brain is influenced by everything you see, hear, read, smell, touch, feel or say. Some people make that decision at 15 and some people make it at 50, and most people never make it all. Most companies, 97% or more, put all their focus on clever advertising and clever taglines to get people to buy average or mediocre products. You need to back off and offer a really good product or service. Your ability to set goals and to make plans for their accomplishment is the master skill of success. Make a game of finding something positive in every situation. 95% of your emotions are determined by how you interpret events to yourself. The better you get at your key skills, the more you accomplish in a shorter period of time. Many successful people get up before 6 a.m. in the morning. They have rituals. They exercise, stretch, organize their day, and walk through that series of rituals.